let's look at adding whole numbers. One of the keys when you are adding whole numbers is to make sure your digits line up, meaning your place values line up. Both the 8 and the 3 in both of these numbers are in the ones place. The 7 and 4 are in the tens place, and the 3 and 2 are both in the hundreds place. Lining up those digits will allow you to add correctly. The other thing that you'll need to remember, and always remember, is to make sure to regroup correctly. 8 plus 3 is 11, so you place a 1 and you regroup a 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 4 is 12, place a 2 and regroup a 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6, so that 378 plus 243 equals 621. This problem is written vertically, meaning up and down. 9,762 plus 583. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 6 plus 8 is 14. And I place that 4 to regroup that 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 5 is 13. So I place a 3 and regroup the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. And I do place my comma for that sum or answer to the addition problem. 10,345 is the sum. If the problem is written from left to right, it's better to rewrite that problem vertically. And so I used the original 2,376 to rewrite the problem so that I wrote plus 678 right underneath it. When you're doing so, really be careful that you're making sure to rewrite the correct problem, especially, for instance, if you use a piece of scratch paper to rewrite the whole problem. Write that problem down correctly. 6 plus 8 is 14. 4, regroup the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 7 is 15. 5, regroup the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 6 is 10. 0, regroup the 1. And 1 plus 2 is 3. So our answer, or our sum, is 3,054. Here are 2 problems for you to try. Go ahead and hit pause while you are working on these problems. Okay, for that first problem, did you do this here? 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 9 is 17. 7, regroup the 1, and 1 plus 8 is 9. Make sure to place that comma as well. In the other problem, the sum is as follows. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 and regroup the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6. 8 plus 1 is 9, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So the sum in the second problem is 3,961. Now, you might ask as to how it is that you can check. You might have used estimation to help check your answers, but we can actually use the inverse operation of addition to go ahead and check our answers. And the inverse operation of addition, or the opposite of addition, is subtraction. So I'll go ahead and work out this first problem here, and then I'll show you how we can use that inverse operation. You'll notice that we added these going down here. So if we went the opposite direction and took 4,862, subtracted away 875, we should get 3,987. Writing that out as follows, this is the way we can check our problem. 4,862, and we subtract 875 from there. This makes sense in that we were adding 875 to 3,987 to get 4,862. So if we now take away that 875 from that 4,862, we should end up again with 3,987. So we not only set that up, but we actually have to solve it. We can't just write 3,987 here, but we solve it. 2 minus 5, you can't do that, so the 6 becomes a 5, so the 2 can become 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 5 minus 7, you can't do that. The 8 becomes a 7, so the 5 can become 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. 7 minus 8, you also cannot do that. The 4 becomes a 3, so the 7 can become 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. And then the 3 can come straight down. So that answer there, 3,987, matches up. So we know that our problem is correct. Here's our sum for that addition problem. So again, we take the sum, and we take away what it is that we had added, 1,278 in this case. Take that sum, subtract away that 1,278, and we should end up with 9,623. We must do that subtraction work, though. 1 minus 8 can't do that, cannot regroup from the tens place. So the 9 becomes an 8 in the hundreds place, so the 0 can become 10. 10 becomes a 9, so the 1 can become 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. 9 minus 7 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. And then this 1 becomes a 0, so this 0 can become a 10. And 10 minus 1 is 9. 9,623. 9,623. In other words, I did my exact check for my addition problem. It's your turn. I want you to go ahead and copy down the problem first with the answer. And then I want you to go ahead and work out your check for this solution. Remember to use that inverse operation of addition, which is subtraction. Hit pause while you are working. Okay, did you take the answer, 9,609, and subtract away 1,252? And do and show that work. 9 minus 2 is 7. 0 minus 5 can't do that, so the 6 becomes a 5, and the 0 can become 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8,357. Those two match up.